Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. The joining by elders of Ndigbos, led by former Minister of Aviation in the First Republic, Chief Mbazulike Amaechi, seems not to yield any result as the president has given his viewpoint or his standpoint on what he intends to do with Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget that the last visit made a lot of people to believe that anytime from now, Nnamdi Kanu may be released based on the promise that the president gave to the people that he was going to look into his case. But shockingly today, during an interview, the president made his position known, which is not a favorable one. We're going to be looking at what the president said during that interview. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the President Major General Muhammadu Buhari says the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, should defend himself in court for peddling false information about his regime while he was overseas. Buhari stated these in an interview aired on channel television on Wednesday night, monitored by us. It has been earlier reported that some respected Igbo elders, led by the Minister of Aviation in the First Republic, Chief Mbazulike, Amaechi, visited the president in Aso Rock and requested the unconditional release of the detained secessionist leader Nnamdi Kanu. During the visit on November 19, 2021, Buhari had told them he would not want to interfere in the running of the judiciary, but said he would consider their demands, though a heavy one. But speaking on Wednesday night during the television interview, the president said, "There is one institution that I wouldn't interfere with, that is the judiciary. Kanu's case is with the judiciary, but what I wonder is when Kanu was safely in Europe abusing this administration and mentioning too many things, I thought he wants to come and defend himself on the accusation. So we are giving him an opportunity to defend himself in our system, not to be abusing us from Europe as if he was not a Nigerian. Let him come here with us and then criticize us here. Nigerians know that I don't interfere with the judiciary. Let him be listened to. But those who are saying that he should be released, no, we cannot release him." When asked about the possibility of political solution, Buhari said there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves, all well and good, but you can't go to a foreign country and keep on sending incorrect economic and security problems against our country and thinking that you would not account for what you have been doing. Let him account for what he has been doing. Kanu, 54, from Abia State, was first arrested in 2017 for demanding cessation of the Southeast Zone from the Nigerian state. However, he left Nigeria due to military activity in June 2018, though he said that he fled because his life was no longer safe in Nigeria. After about 3 years abroad, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, at a press briefing in Abuja on June 29, 2021, announced that he was being brought back, which most Nigerians consider it to be extrajudicial rendition, or what they call kidnapped from Kenya and whisked into Nigeria. Upon his rearrest in June 2021, Kanu was rearraigned before Justice Binta Nyako for terrorism-related charges brought against him by the Attorney General of the Federation Office. Kanu has since been reprimanded in the custody of the Department of State Services in Abuja, while his trial is to continue on January 18, 2022. This is a serious one, and why I say it's really serious is those guys who went there, talking about the elders who went there, are respected elders of Ndigbo. It would have been fine if the president had turned them down the very day they went there. It would have been very nice, Everybody will know that, well, this is the position. But there was a promise, that it's going to consider it, though it's a heavy one. And it brought so much excitement. And I think that was even the reason why Anambra election was very peaceful and nothing happened, because those same elders went back with that information to tell the youths that, please, you guys need to calm down. Let's call off the sit at home, because there is a plan for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, who is considered to be a freedom fighter, a freedom fighter and a prisoner of conscience. You understand? But unfortunately, what we are hearing now has kind of thrown imbalance or threw a lot of people off balance, because it is not what a lot of people were waiting to hear. Most people had believed that the president will overlook a lot of things for peace sake and for unity's sake, that he was going to allow Nnamdi Kanu to be released unconditionally. But with what he has said today, it means the possibility is not there. The question is, what will IPOB start doing? Don't forget that one of the ways that they kind of threatened the economy of the southeastern state was by them, getting involved in civil disobedience, where they appointed a particular day out that it will be a day that they always sit at home. And with the development this night, it's kind of troubling, because that is what we're going to start seeing. And unfortunately, I don't even see, their governors being able to control anything again. Because I know if those guys wake up today and said it's going to be for a whole week, or maybe we're going to take like 2-3 days out of a week to ensure that everybody sits at home, that they have people who are so adamant and people who are so committed to this whole Biafran pursuit, and they will do everything to ensure that there is enforcement of such instruction. And right now, I don't know what the position of things will be, because with this information, I know so well that Chika Edoziem, who is the Directorate of State, and also Ima Powerful, will have to put their heads together. Some other leaders also in the Biafran group, possibly they're going to be putting their heads together, and from tomorrow we'll get to know what their position is. But I am afraid it may not be favorable, and it may trigger a lot of things in the southeast. Don't forget that in southeast, most of the groups that are there were all kind of given into what the elders said. They said, well, okay, the elders have met with the president and he had promised something. Let's just keep waiting to see when Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And don't forget also that some few days ago, Edoziem has already given instruction that the national anthem of Nigeria should be halted in all the public schools in the southeastern state, that they will send them a copy of Biafran Independent. And he said that they have also set up educational units that will be lecturing the children on the history of the Ndigbos. All of that will kind of disrupt a lot of things, and most people were believing that the president was going to, say something more positive. But hey, he's still standing his ground that the judiciary is the only people who will determine what will happen to Nnamdi Kanu. We're still waiting to see what the response of the leadership of IPOB will be in respect to this decision or this interview. Let's go to our comment section. What's your position on what the president has said? Let's